Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 9 this evening will be contested in the featherweight division over 3 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 65.8 kilos and trains out of Lionheart Fight Club. Tonight, he makes his second appearance as a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mirwais, the Afghan warrior, Kakar. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 65.8 kilos and trains out of Southside MMA, holding a professional record of 1 victory for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rafael the Wolf Vilches. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Higmont.
It's the Wolf versus the Afghani warrior. What a wonderful job Daniel Maudsley does, T. The ultimate professional.
No one does it better.
Here we go. The Afghani warrior, he looks up for this one. It's going to be a huge test here for Vilches as he starts with the leg kick.
Yeah, well, you can see both guys very, very happy to stand one with another. They're just going 1 for 1 at this stage.
Vilches very composed.
Yeah, bit of showmanship here by Kakar. The ref's a showman in his own right, and very, very technical feeling out process going on here.
Yeah, Mirwais Kakar looking just maybe to unsettle the Wolf a little bit. I don't mind this, T, from the Afghani.
No, it's very good, very strategic. He's figuring out Rafael here.
Oh, strong push kick.
Yeah, straight down the middle.
He's not fazed by the Wolf at all, is the Afghani warrior. Mirwais, of course, he's hungry. He's looking for his first professional victory tonight. And both these men with some Thai boxing experience.
Yeah, that was almost effortless. The way he brought that rear high kick up was so beautiful. And, you know, that was set up early on, chopping at those legs, and then going high. But Raf managed to catch on pretty quickly. He would have paid his dues in the gym, Rafael. You know, sparring guys like Jake Raitiana, plenty of others at that gym, Diego Pereira, Southside MMA, and with Pasha Stoiler in your corner, you can't go wrong.
Opening exchanges here, T, and who have you got ahead here? I mean, it's a tight battle as Mirwais moves in.
Look, it's pretty even. I mean, Mirwais looks very, very confident, but so does Raf. I think both guys just looking to edge each other out as Mirwais lands a nice overhand right. It's possible that Kakar could be in favour in the judges' eyes here. However, Raf doing a good job of picking his shots as well. I love this. I love the showmanship that Kakar's showing. He says, give me more.
Eternal MMA 58. It was born for showmanship. And the Wolf here. Oh, he took a huge left from Mirwais. Cop that, says the Afghani. He comes in again with the right. This is strong here from Mirwais Kakar.
Yeah, and he's leaving nothing behind in those punches either. He is throwing everything at Rafael at this stage, Drew. And I said it before the fight, he's got some serious lead in those hands. Heavy, heavy hands for a featherweight.
Got plenty of venom. Does Mirwais Kakar, the Wolfman, still standing tall though. Rafael Vilches there with a Kung Fu style kick.
Yeah, that lead side kick could be a key factor in this fight for Rafael, just to keep Mirwais at bay. And he's copped one there, has he?
So Mirwais will just compose himself, and they're not fun, are they, too?
No, No, not at all. They're not fun. Any shot to the toolbox, as we say, not enjoyable at all.
So just a few words there from Peter Hickmott as Mirwais just gets himself together.
He'll take his time here. He's got a few minutes to recover, a few minutes to reassess. It's been a good round for Mirwais so far.
Absolutely. He certainly hasn't held back and doing things on his own terms.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, Raf isn't doing him any favours. He's had to work, but he's found success, especially with the boxing. You know, both guys happy to kick the hell out of each other's legs, but I think when Mirwais lets his hands go, he has a lot of success.
Well, the Wolves also had the fortune of a little rest as well. Strong body kick there from Mirwais. And there the push kick. Just keeping distance there with the Wolf, Vilches.
You can see what he's doing. As Ref presses forward, he'll chop the legs, go to the body, and you can see that massive weld jury on the back of Rafael. Look at that. Courtesy of Kakar. Oh, beautiful counter there by Raf. Did you see that? Straight down the middle.
From Raf, absolutely.
Time it there.
Scoring, and they've got another one here. Well, sometimes, T, and I'm sure you can relate to this, some have a bigger target than others.
Well, I would love to relate to that, Jury. Nonetheless, I shall comment on the events at hand. Very, very painful taking a shot in that region, the nether region.
Well, there's Mirwais down, and you know, we certainly sympathise with him. It's not fun, and we've got to make sure he's right before the fight resumes. Of course, the Wolf, he does get a rest as well. And that's Mirwais on screen there. Just over 30 seconds left in the round, so crucial half a minute coming up here to finish the first.
There it is there. That's... you can't get much cleaner than that.
Tanira Nathan. Well, you've had your own fair share of combat sports yourself, T. You know what you're talking about. Of course, undefeated in your amateur boxing career, 5-0. Of course, now the striking coach at Carlson Gracie MMA on the Gold Coast, Tanira Nathan.
It's good to be with you, Jury Forbes. You're too good to me, you know that. And it's very, very good to be here.
Well, I've got to look after you if I'm looking after Dan Maudsley. Cam O'Neill and Ben Vickers doing a wonderful job here. Eternal 58. You're watching UFC Fight Pass.
Time on.
And here we go now.
No more.
The Wolf and Mirwais embrace. Can you believe it? 30 seconds to go here in the first. And then they're straight back into it. Huge right there from Mirwais.
He'll open up here, Mirwais. You've got to watch this. He'll open up. I think it may be in Raf's best interest to engage a grapple of some sort and impose his wrestling. Yeah, that axe kick is dangerous.
Spectacular. Final 10 seconds. Oh, big right from Rafael, but Mirwais not faced a response his own.
Stop!
Well,
Do it again.
there's the smiles and there's the hugs again, and now they're going to brutally attack each other for 5 minutes too.
Well, that one seemed more sincere. At least Mirwais cracked somewhat of a smile. But it's good to see Raf on the front foot here, centre cage. And he's starting to see that, that right hand slip down the middle now. And you can hear the instruction from Paul Pasha Stoiler. Stay on the toes, keep moving. Don't let this guy push you back in a straight line. Get your head off the centre line, and beautiful spinning wheel kick just misses.
Beautiful spinning kick there, and he's certainly got all the moves. Mirwais, good to see him okay.
Well, he hasn't skipped a beat since his last fight, Drew.
The Wolf hasn't taken a backward step, though, at any stage, has he?
No, not at all. Not at all. He's continued to press the action. You know, we expected this from both these guys. Pressing the action. Rafael finds a nice right-hand counter there. And Mirwais says, give me more. as he looks for that calf kick, checked well by the Wolf.
Tight opening round. And approaching the halfway mark of the second. You get the feeling something explosive's about to happen.
Oh, both of these guys can finish the fight just like that. One shot, one kick, that's all it takes. And see how Rafael circled to his left there. He had trouble with Mirwais in the first round, pushing him back straight on the center line. And Rafael, he's looking to loosen up now, Jury. He's looking good in this second round.
Oh, big left by Mirwais. That was brutal.
Just as I say that, he eats a left hook. And Mirwais Kakar, great positioning here for him. Rafael Vilches in a world of trouble.
Got the takedown. He's got that half guard position.
Ground,
Great
ground,
job
ground,
by
ground.
Rafael. Managed to sneak an underhook, scoot his hips out. Now he's pressing Mirwais up against the cage. This is good work from Rafael after being dropped momentarily.
Rafael Vilches 1-1. Mirwais, of course, looking for his first professional victory here. Two and a half remaining in the second round. Mirwais just content to keep the Wolf up against the fence.
Well, it's a good spot for Mirwais because obviously he's applying all of that pressure to Raf. But this is nothing new to Rafael. Hours and hours and hours and hours of drilling in the Southside gym. You know, he's very, very comfortable in this position. As you can see there, great reversal.
Let go of the shorts, right? Let go of that shorts.
And referee doesn't like Mirwais' hand on the shorts there.
No. No, you can't do that, unfortunately.
Like a wedgie attempt there too.
Yeah, effective, but not legal.
As they break. It's Mirwais, the Afghani warrior, up against the Wolf Vilches. Evenly poised fight, this one.
The volume output from Rafael is great, but you can see when Mirwais lands, he's landing flush. And as he presses forward, again, that right hand, Jury. Very, very strong.
Oh, that's huge from Mirwais. Take that, he says to the Wolf. A couple of strikes leading in and just picked him up and took him to the deck.
That's a massive moment in this fight, and you'd have to think, in the eyes of the judges, we could even be looking at possibly a 10-8 round. I wouldn't be so confident to say so just yet, but depending on what he can do now, this has been a very, very dominant round for Mirwais.
Looking for that full guard position, although the Wolf doesn't allow it. The Wolf now in full guard.
That's just pure strength, and you can take your 10-8 round elsewhere, says Rafael. He must have heard me. And see, this is a good spot for Rafael. You think that most of the momentum in the favour of Mirwais, but this is a lasting image in the eyes of the judges as we count down the final seconds of round 2.
Final seconds in what has been an entertaining second round.
Edge around, let it go. Clear it out. Fighter,
Like
ready?
you said,
You ready? Let's finish it all.
it's not over yet.
Hey.
That's for sure.
Step
There's
back.
the embrace again. They love their hugs, these two, but then they get straight into it.
Yeah. Well, the gamesmanship, it's all part of the sport. I love it as well. And like you said, one hug and it's all on.
Mirwais with that big left. Couldn't quite connect on that occasion. Kick to the body by Vilches as he just slips over there momentarily. Again, spectacular move there from Mirwais. It's getting quite slippery out there too.
Yeah, no, it is, and expectedly so. These guys are working hard. Rafael, he always starts his rounds well. If he can keep this pace, who knows what we could see. You'd have to think after round number 2 he'd be making up for lost time. But he's doing a good job here. Center cage for the Wolf.
Mirwais completely unfazed from any advance the Wolf makes in Rafael Vilches. Both men fixated on getting the victory here. Third and final round. Tightly contested battle here. The next moment will be a massive moment towards the outcome of this fight. Who will seize control?
You can see Mirwais is very, very patient, and he would have paid his dues in the gym. A lot of sparring, a lot of drilling. Very, very technical is Kakar here in this fight, and he's starting to open up now, and especially with sparring partners like none other than Ross Paul Kerry. Still waiting for him to come to sparring. Where are you, Ross? And another one, Jury. Shot to the toolbox again. Wow.
That was not a shot. On your feet. No, on your feet. Now, fight's about to start. Fight is about to start.
Now the referee showing a little less patience there with Mirwais on that occasion. Peter Hickmott it was. Oh! Both fighters just losing their footing at different moments then.
I like what Peter Hickmott's done there. It goes both ways. You take a shot, you take a low blow. Not everyone lands flush. And you can see here, Mirwais, it's not affecting him at all. He's done very, very well in wrapping up Raf here. Got both hands clasped behind his back. Look for him to maybe even suck those hips out. No, Raf's done a good job of pulling those arms up. Rafael doesn't want to be here. He keeps looking at Peter Hickmott saying, come on, break us up. Peter Hickmott says, work. And rightly so.
Well, chance for a takedown here for the Afghani warrior.
It's going to be hard from that position. Just because Raf's so tall and he's quite high, around the midsection. If he was a bit lower, maybe you could lift Raf off the ground and look for a slam like we saw in the second. He's just too high at the moment, and dominant position for Mirwais. Those knees to the thigh, they're not nice.
He's getting quite vocal in there, Rafael Vilches. Not sure if that's a sign of fatigue or frustration, or he got what he wanted. Just over a minute to go here.
You hear the key word there from Peter Hickmott. No advantage to either fighter from that position. Let's reset and go again. And you can see both guys looking to pick their moments in this last minute, Drury.
Well, both these men have been giving it their all here in an evenly contested fight as we enter the final 30 seconds.
Wow.
Who will finish the stronger?
Raf landing at will here. Mirwais coming back with shots of his own. None of these guys going anywhere.
Mirwais responding. Body kick there, final 10 seconds. Chance to make a big statement for either man.
And this is great technical striking. Beautiful violence
Mirwais here
on display.
with the final chance, and there goes the hooter. And well, that time the Wolf wasn't interested in embraces. He raises his hands in the air.
So ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Mirwais, the Afghan warrior, Kakar. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the Afghani Warrior, and what an incredible fight. Back and forth for 3 rounds. Did enough to take the first 2 rounds on all 3 judges' scorecards. Were you confident that you did enough when I was reading the decision there?
This guy no one was fighting him in Brisbane, so I took the fight. That's my fight. I'm fighting after 5 years in MMA. So my coach told me, this guy, no one's gonna fight him. You have a lot of skills, and let's go take this fight. I take this fight for Mike, for Lionheart Gym. I took for my brother. I want to dedicate this fight for him, especially. And my brother is 2-time world champion kickboxer. I bring him to this event to fight because such a good event, and it's a big show. I really like it, this event in Turno. And my family are like 30, 40 people here. They come for supporting me. So I love you. I'm just fighting for love of sport, not for money. I'm just fighting here to entertain you guys. So this is just for you guys, for everybody here, to make you guys happy, to put some smile in you guys' face, not for money. I'm just fighting for entertainment for you guys, to put smile in you guys' face. Yeah.
Well, we certainly got a lot of smiles in the building. I think you said it all there. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, the Afghani Warrior, Mirwais Kakar.